Oh, hi, it's Glenn, and I'm here to do the experiment number 2 for the late night lab called Empirical Formula of Copper Compounds or something like that. So here we are, get the container and weigh the container. I see it is 85. It's 85.000 grams. That's the mass of empty beaker. Okay, and the next step is to add some copper to sulfate. Where is that? There it is. So, no, not copper. I want to add the copper to, here we are. Copper to, press OK. Copper to sulfate, add that to there. And you're supposed to add about 5 grams. I'll add 4.75 grams instead, just to be different. Maybe I'll add 4.11 grams instead, yeah. So I added, oops, my lab note got erased here. Let me write it again. Beaker was 85.000 grams, and the copper 2 sulfate, so 4, was, what is it? I added 4.11 grams, total beaker plus copper sulfate, 89.110 grams. Save those notes. Are they saved? Did they save it? I hope so. Oh, good. Notes saved. Yeah, I need to have that message there. Alright. Getting kind of sleepy. But that's okay. Okay. Now I have to put 30 milliliters of water in there. Just to be different, I'll put 25.888 milliliters of water in there. Okay, so now I want to add some sodium hydroxide. How much did they say to add? Oh, they said to add 10 milliliters. So I'll do that. Add 10 milliliters. 10 milliliters. Okay. So, is there a reaction? Oh yes, there is a reaction. I see the color changed. It used to be a blue solution, but now it is a, this is colorless? It looks like it's a gray solution with blue stuff at the bottom. Some blue solid sank to the bottom. So if you do this in the real lab, it looks much better than that. You don't get a blue pea at the bottom. You get a bunch of little blue clumps of jelly-like blue things. It's really cool. So anyways, I need another beaker. Zoom out a little bit. Here we are. I need another beaker here. Okay, now the word decant in step number 7, it means to pour out the liquid without pouring out the solids. So we're going to pour, I want to click on decant. That's going to get rid of all the liquid, but not the solid blue stuff at the bottom. Okay. And now a test tube. The mass of the test tube, 27.4000. Test tube. Okay. Transfer the solid in here. Oh, sorry about that. Transfer the solid into there. Pour all of it. Okay, that's convenient. That's much more convenient than the real lab. Alright, put the test tube on the Bunsen burner. Turn that on. Get a timer. And put a test tube on a Bunsen burner. Okay. Wow, look at that. Nice little apparatus there. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, I won't be needing this anymore. This is empty. And I won't be needing, well, maybe I will be needing that, I don't know. So, copper and oxygen. Oh, this is a typo. I'll have to fix that. Sorry about that. This should be copper oxide. And it says crucible here. It should say test tube. I'll have to change that. Sorry about that. Okay, so I see the color has changed. So I'll wait a few more seconds just to make sure that no further change is going to happen here. Okay, take this test tube and move it here to cool. And then I'm going to weigh the test tube. Okay. Interesting note, you can't be weighing stuff when it's hot, directly off the flame in real life. I'm not sure if that's possible or not in this lab, virtual lab, but if you were to do that in real life, the hot object causes air to move around a lot. Convection currents, you know, and that affects the mass, especially the last couple of digits. Also, the hot object could possibly damage the surface of the balance if that surface were to get too hot. If the surface were plastic, or if it were a thin metal plate resting on some plastic, then you could damage the balance that way. Okay, so the mass of copper oxide plus the test tube, that was 28.709. Okay, so that means the mass of just the copper oxide by itself is a subtraction problem, 28.709 divided by 27.400. So 28.709. I'm sorry, did I say divide? I meant minus. Getting sleepy. Minus 27.400. That's kind of common sense there, isn't it? If you want the mass of something, and all you have is the mass of something plus some other thing, we'll take out the mass of the other thing, and what's left over will be the something that you wanted. So 1.309 grams. And I think I'm done with the procedure, so I save the notes. Yeah, that is it. Okay, time for the calculation, which will be a separate video. Always remember to save your notes every time you type something in there. Thank you.